and welcome to another Lightroom course video. Today's video I'm going to be doing, it's just a quick video on dust spots. I know it's probably quite a simple thing to many people, but it's something that can be easily missed now, and it's something that you could miss and you won't notice that you've missed dust spots until a later point. Sometimes if you print an image quite large, you'll look at it in detail because it's a print and everyone likes to have a look at them, and then the worst thing you could see is a dust spot, and you've printed this lovely print and there's a great big dust spot in the corner of your shot and everybody can see it. So this video is just a quick video showing you how to get rid of them easily and effectively. These are two images from the last week that I've just been working on. So I'm going to go through this one first. Now, if I go straight to the develop module, obviously this is a long exposure. This is probably about 20 seconds long or something. So you're going to get a lot of dust spots, and I know my Canon 5D Mark III is definitely in need of service. It's starting to gather a few dust spots, as you can see in this image. So the first thing you do, you go straight to the dust spot icon right here. On your keyboard it's Q and it takes you straight to it. I'll just click that for now. Now you've got your size of it, the feather and the opacity. I always have the opacity at 100 and the feather at 5, and that always works out for me quite well, and I can't see it not working out for you. So the first thing I'll do is I'll look at the image and I'll start seeing the small ones, the ones that stick out, and I'll just go around taking out the ones I can see with my eyes right now on the monitor. So there's at least 10 I can see right now, which is quite embarrassing, but unfortunately this is just happens when I'm using cameras 24/7, changing lenses, and it's just what happens. And no matter how much you clean your sensor yourself, you can never get them all. So that's just a quick look at how you can do it. But you're seeing this image on a 1920 by 1080 screen. You're not seeing it full, you're not seeing it poster size properly. So this is the little extra tip. I've never really seen people do it, especially in other videos. When you go to this is your module here, and what happens is you look at this and you use this as your main focus point of your settings and how you want it to work. But if you go to the very bottom here, there's a thing here called visualize spots. Now if you check that, it turns your image into this weird black and white thing right here. And what that does, it actually shows you spots that really you can't even see. And you can change the intensity of this effect of how you can see them. And it really makes it easy to pick them out. So you can see here, those ones there, they're fine. You can see I've missed one just there, and I've also missed one right there. Now this is a really super quick way of getting through those dust spots, so you get a nice clean image. Now I've got quite a few there. Let's just increase it a little bit more, and there you go, a few more have popped up. So now, due to the darkness and lightness of the image, some of these you won't even ever see, but knowing that they've gone completely and you can look at this image and see that they've completely disappeared, just puts your mind at rest about the image. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'll just click out of that, and then it'll just go back to normal, and you can see it's a lovely clean image. This is an abstract shot I was doing where I'm panning quite quickly on my tripod and getting a very straight vertical line with the sea. So this is looking out at the sea in Scotland. So that's that image. And what I'll do now is I'll go into an image. So this one's quite easy to do the visualize spots on because there's not much detail in it. It's quite a calm image, there's not much going on. But if you've got a shot like this one, picking out the spots can be a little bit more difficult. So again, what I usually do with a shot like this is you're going to get the dust spots in the sky. You'll get a few around this water area here, but not really that many. So I'm going to zoom in a bit, and you can see one there staring right at me. So I'm just going to lower this down a little bit and remove that one there. Now, compared to this image, because it was quite a quick exposure because of sunlight, you can't see as many, but that doesn't mean they're not there. I can also see another one right there. So usually that's a bird. It looks like a dust spot, so it's going. That's a dust spot right there. So you can, as soon as you zoom in, you can see a few more. I do recommend going in 100% and just going through the image. So back to the visualized spots. If you do it at this size, it is a little harder to see. Now already, you can remember these are rocks. That's a cloud, and really I'm not seeing much. But what I can do is if I just go back off this, I can just zoom in, press the Q key, straight to visualize spots, and I can see any more, and there's one right there. And what I can do is, if you remember where it is, you can just about see it. Now I'm having to tilt my head to see it, but if I lean down a bit I can see the dust spot right here. I'll just go back and just remove that one. Sometimes on the older Lightroom 4 and 3, when it creates its location of where it's going to clone an area to mask the dust spot, usually sometimes I have to change it because it won't get it right. But with Lightroom 5 it really knows and picks the right areas. So what I can do now is go back into visualize spots, and if I hold down the space key I can just move around in the area and pick them off if there's any hanging around. So there's another one there, and the weird effect on this is actually quite cool. It's quite an interesting effect. So it's usually in the top corners you get a few. No, nothing there. Actually, not too bad, this image, it's quite clean. So looking at that quite now, I'm actually quite pleased with that. I've got rid of what I can see, and I can go back and think, yep, I'm happy with that image. So that's all there is to it. It's very simple, but I recommend you do this before you start editing the shot, or straight after, before you start exporting those images. Make sure you've checked the visualized spots and got rid of every single one of them, because the last thing you want is you upload the image to somewhere and you get somebody commenting and going, oh, I can see a dust spot in the left hand corner. So you don't want that sort of conversation. You just best just getting rid of them as soon as you can. I hope you enjoyed this Lightroom video. There are many more to come. Thanks for watching.